for Straight on the Point with Jesse T. from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
Well, it's good to be back with you on the Jesse T Show as we are live and local in Southern California. We're broadcasting live from an undisclosed location with a green screen behind me that has been yet to be put into use because I can't figure out how to make it work. I've been working on it. I think that maybe I have to have some special software to do that, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. How do you make that green screen work? That's the question of the day. I could have like dancing girls behind me. I could have like big monster trucks behind me. I can have like big white guys with big Budweiser beer bellies and construction hats shooting their AR-15s up in the air while they have frothing white beer foaming down their big fat white bellies. I could have lots of cool things. I could have pictures of cows running around a pasture just being cows. See, I could really have a lot of interesting things going on that green screen behind me that have absolutely nothing to do with whatever I'm talking about. You know, have you ever been watching a program and you see something behind the person talking and it's either they're using a green screen or a blue screen or something and it has nothing to do with what they're talking about? I think that would be just a fabulous part of the show. While we'd be talking about some really important item, I could have like dancing clowns running after little people with blood foaming from their vampire mouths as they chase down brand new Chevy Camaros going backwards on the 405 freeway. Now, would that be a sight? Yeah, I got to get this green screen working. So I don't know how to get this green screen working, but I'm going to get this green screen working, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I could then like tell you guys I'm in Tahiti or Hawaii, and you wouldn't even know it. Wow, it's kind of cool. Yeah. It's the Jesse T Show as I ramble on a little bit after 5 o'clock today. It's good to have you along with us. We are broadcasting live on the air and everywhere from the community to the world. And we were out last night. Oh, boy, Dan the Man, the Road Dog King, and I, we were out last night very, very, very late. The night ended up at Jerry's Deli's over there on Ventura Boulevard where I had a turkey-dipped sandwich with French fries, which I didn't eat all of them. I only had a few of them, but I got them anyway. They wouldn't substitute. And I had a bowl of chicken noodle soup and a lemonade and 3 glasses of water. And Dan the Man had his special chicken and eggs and waffles. That's right. You didn't know at Jerry's Deli they have chicken, eggs, and waffles. Yeah. Apparently that's really popular. There was a time that you could only get that at one of my favorite places to eat over there in Hollywood, and that's Roscoe's. Of course, there's a couple of Roscoe's around Los Angeles, but that was the one that I used to eat at, and you could get waffles and anything. I mean, you could get waffles and buffalo meat. You could get waffles and chocolate ice cream. You could get waffles and blueberries with custard. You could get waffles with steak, waffles with sausage, waffles with fish, and waffles with fried bananas. They had waffles with everything. I didn't know there were so many combinations of waffles until I went to Roscoe's. Waffles and 1,000 combinations of waffles and something. I had this fantasy of having waffles and a blonde. I can never work that one out. Yes. Excuse me, darling. Can you get your big fat rear end over here? I'll put a couple of waffles on it. Thank you very much. Yes, all right. I've never been a butt man. Are you a butt man? Yeah, I've never been a butt man. Now, as long as that butt is nice and shapely and tight and fit, and there's not any waffly looking, squiggly looking skin there, you know, I've never been a real butt man. Now, it seems like in the last, maybe 20 years or so, the butt has taken over the butt of beauty. The beauty mark is now known as the big butt. There was a group called Russ Parr. He was our morning guy at K-Day. He had a thing called Bobby, Jimmy, and the Critters, and he had a song called The Big Butt, the Big Butt, the Big Butt, 1983. But I've never been a butt man. You know, I've never really been a boob man either. A bestesses man. A upper man. A top man. I've never been like that either. You know what I've been? You know, really more than anything, I like a nice slender waist. Yeah. That's kind of where my eyes always go first. Around that waist. I don't know. Because I just don't like the material down there that is too wasteful and has built up over the years. You know, I kind of like, you know, that the kind of tight waist. And then I kind of go upstairs, and I don't really care about that. And then I kind of go downstairs. And then the legs, and then everything else kind of falls in place. But some guys today, boy, having a King Kong butt is what it's all about. I think maybe the Kardashians changed all of that, because them Armenian girls, boy, they got a butt. They got butts as wide as a bus. And I can never understand that beauty mark. I don't know. Everybody has their own taste, right? Taste is in the beauty and the eye of the beholder, I guess. But I've never been a butt guy. I have no idea why I'm on that topic, but I was, so I thought I'd just talk about it as I ramble on here on the Jesse T Show. We are going to make a point today somewhere in this show. Saying hi to the Jolton J, Jeff Langton, who has us on, Linda Fedek, who has us on. I love looking at tight guy butts. That's what Linda says. Well, I didn't say that. I'm not into tight guy butts, you know. But Linda likes looking at. What do you like looking at, you women out there? When you see a guy, where do your eyeballs go? You know, like in the cartoon, boing, 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 right? Where do your eyeballs go when you see a man? I need some help here. Where do they go? Do they go to the legs? Do they go to the biceps? Do they go to the triceps? You know, where do they go? Do they go to the slender 6-pack, 8-pack, haircut, butt? Linda says she likes looking at tight guys' butts. Tight guys' butts. Well, I guess that would mean that a guy's pretty tight everywhere and he's got a tight butt. Saying hi to R.J. Johnson. Hey, R.J. Johnson's in there hanging out with us. Guys, what do you look at in a woman? Yeah, I mean, when you know, come on, let's be adults here. You know, when we look at somebody walking across the street, we don't care about their intelligence. No, we don't. You know that. We don't care about their intelligence. No, we care about what they look like. Come on, that's the truth, right? Let's just be honest here. Let's tell the truth. We don't have like an intelligence eyeball in the middle of our head here. No, we don't. We have like eyeballs in the middle of our head. These two things right here, right? So we look at what do you look at, guys, when you first see a woman who is a target of your desire? And ladies, what do you look at when you first see a guy who is a target of your desire? Ooh, desire. I love that word, desire. D-E-S-I-R-E. So what do you look at, guys? Football players have tight butts, according to Linda. Oh, yeah, they do have tight butts. And okay, Linda, you like tight butts. Oh, yeah, yikes. Don't anybody walk in front of Linda. Saying hi to Dan Hall, good guitarist out there. Dan's a great guitarist. Lee Michaels is watching, Lee Baby Michaels. I call him the fly guy now. He's Superfly. Superfly the fly guy. You never know what plane he's flying high in the sky. Look, in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the fly guy. Superfly. Lee Baby Michaels. So what do you look at, guys, when you first see a woman that meets your satisfaction? Because there is a look for everybody. I guess the reason why I'm talking about this, I saw a photo on one of the websites today about this right-sized women program. You know, what I don't know what they call it. They call it, you know, women proper or women body perfect or something like this, where women that are heavy, let's just say it, they're fat, heavy, obese, and they all took their clothes off in front of this beautiful Italian cathedral and fountain. There's been about 25 of them, and you know, now none of those women met my eyeball of attraction. I'm not saying that they weren't pretty. Of course, you know, there's somebody for everybody, but it got me to thinking. What do you think about? What do you see first physically in the opposite when you checking out a woman, guys, and guys or women? You're checking out the guys. Jesus Rivera has us on. Hey, yeah, Lee Baby says, Lee, I look at the purse. You look at the purse. Well, you know, that says a lot. I mean, if they're sporting a Louis Vuitton, then they got some money, and that tells you something that, you know, this woman's going to cost you a lot of money. I mean, we're not going out to Taco Bell and having lunchtime with 59-cent, $1.29 burritos. No, sirree. We got to go spend $93.46 having a soup and a salad down in Hollywood. You know, in Beverly Hills, they have a street called Rodeo Avenue. Rodeo, R-O-D-E-O. And that avenue continues on through all of Los Angeles. And as it crosses down past Pico and Olympic and breaks up and picks up and breaks up and picks up, and it starts getting into Baldwin Hills and Ladera Heights, the name is changed from Rodeo to Rodeo. The spelling is the same. But it's rodeo in one part of Los Angeles, but it's rodeo in the other part of Los Angeles. So, yeah, I guess looking at the purse is probably a good indicator as to what kind of female you're going to be talking to and trying to court. So actually, though, as funny as that sounds, looking at the purse is probably a good indicator on whether your pocketbook is as big as her purse. Norma Sanchez is watching. Hey, Norma, let me ask you a question, Norma. When you're looking at a fly guy, when you're looking at a guy, what do you look at first? What grabs your attention from a would-be suitor? Let's see what Norma said. I'd like to know what you ladies look at when you see guys walking down the street singing, ooh-ba-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-dum. Yeah, what do you look at, girls? And guys, what do you look at? The purse is actually a pretty good indication. See, I've never been a butt man, and those 25 women sitting in front of that cathedral in Italy and that fountain with naked pretty near down to the skivvies, there's some big women there. I mean, they were much bigger than the kind of woman that I like in terms of physical attraction. Oh, they're probably smart and nice, and they're all probably worth $1 billion. Okay, that might change your tune. But, you know, that wasn't what attracts me. I'm not into a big butt. No, I'm sorry. I look at the waist first. I don't know why. And then I kind of look at the upper portion of the female body, and then the lower portion, and then the face, and the legs, and kind of all take it in at once. But my eyes always go right to that midriff. I don't know why that is. It's weird. It's a natural thing, I think. Amy Williams, I know she looks at something. No, money isn't everything, but it sure means a lot, you know. It's a whole lot better to be rich and unhappy than it is to be poor and unhappy. And there's a difference between being poor and broke. There's a big difference, you know. Being broke is just a matter of time that you're not broke. being poor is a matter of behavior and a matter of mind and heart and what you think about yourself. So Ignacio's checking on with us. What's happening, Ignacio? We're exploring today on the Jesse T Show attraction. And what is attracting to you? You fellas out there. Are you a boo 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 brain man? Are you a eyeball man? Are you a hair man? Are you a facial man? Are you a boob 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 a boob 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 breast man? Are you a waist man, or are you a butt man, leg man, foot man? Do you look at the clothes? Do you look at the purse? What do you look at, guys, when you see a woman walking down the street looking for somebody to meet? What do you see, guys, when you're at the office, or you're at your lunch break, or you're at the beach, or you're at the Laker game? What do you see? What attracts you about women? Eddie Morales has us on. Thanks a lot, Eddie, for checking in with us. And good to have you along here on Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. And, of course, Facebook.com/The Power of Voices. And we're also broadcasting live on Instagram Live at Jesse Torrero, and YouTube at Jesse Torrero as well, and 23 other social media network sites, as well as thepowerofvoices.com. That's www.thepowerofvoices.com. Tell you about something coming up here on Sunday, March 4th. We have a very special program. It's called the Roger Neal Style Hollywood preview dinner and viewing party for all the top celebrities and stars of Hollywood, right across the street from the Dolby Center at the Max Factor building and the Hollywood Museum on the corner of Hollywood and Vine. We're going to be a part of a big, big show, a red carpet and a gifting suite, where all the major stars that are going to the Academy Awards are going to come over and have a pre-meal, as well as stars who were not going to be sitting on the main floor of the Dolby, because, you know, you have to be invited and be nominated to get on that floor. It really is filled full of people who worked on those films that are nominated. That's what that's reserved for. So a lot of the movie stars go to the Roger Neal Style Hollywood party, which is right across the street, and they go hang out and they watch the Oscars from there as well, 400 or 500 or 600. So it's going to be a cool place. And we're going to talk to a lot of previous Academy-winning artists, from directors and producers and red carpet folks. All the good-looking people are going to be there. Anyway, so we're going to be there, and we're going to be there early. It's going to be a great time. It's the third annual Roger Neal Hollywood Oscar viewing black tie dinner gala, and you can check out some information about this at www.rogernealish. That's right, Rogers Nealish. That's ROGERNEALSH. RogerNealish.net. It's a gift suite, too, worth $25,000, so we get to see what they're going to get in their bags, which is kind of cool. It's going to be at the Hollywood Museum. You also go to their website, thehollywoodmuseum.com. That's right there on the corner of Hollywood and Vine. And that's where we were last night. Dan the Man and I, we went to a special engagement of a brand new film called 9/11, written and directed by Martin Gigi. It's about people that got trapped in the elevator from one of the towers that crashed. It's an adaptation from a Broadway play called Elevator. And Whoopi Goldberg, Charlie Sheen, Luis Guzman, who's one of my favorite actors. I like Luis Guzman. As well as Jacqueline Bisset was in it, and David Davidson is in it. And so it's a terrific film. And we were on the red carpet celebrating the premiere at the Chinese Theater. What a great time. I have that up and rolling. The archive is on Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. So you can go watch the show and watch the red carpet. Boy, it was a maniac red carpet. There's a couple of ways red carpets are done. They're really either super, super organized and restrictive and very rule-minded. You can't go beyond this point. You can't go beyond this line. this and that. You can't touch anybody. You can't get too close. You can't yell at them. Hey, come over here. Come over here. And then there's red carpets that are like totally wild red carpets. They're open and free. There are people coming and going and in and out, and you're up close and personal, and you're dancing and having a great time. That's the kind of red carpet we did last night. It was, right, just perfect. Jesse T being Jesse T on the Jesse T show. That we had a good time. And the red carpet that we're going to be doing on Sunday, which starts at 1 p.m. The show starts at 1:30. And it goes all the way till 5 to win the Oscar presentation. The 90th Oscars are going to be started across the street at the Dolby Theater. So we're going to spill over there, too, and catch some feed from there as well, because we'll have access. So it'll be a lot of fun. And that starts at 2, so all the big stars are going to be there and everywhere, and they're going to be talking with yours truly, me, Jesse T, and we'll be bringing it to you live. And, of course, we're going to be live, so if you want to chime in and ask a question, I might even just bring some of you guys up on a video feed like I can do right here. Like, if you want to get online with me and go live-to-live video chat, we can do that right now and check it out. Saying hi to Eric Lindholm and Sherry Hayes. But we're asking the question today, as we cover a lot of material and have some fun today, we're asking the question, sometimes we have to have a light day here on the Jesse T show, because we get into a pretty good, like we did with Roundup Wound Up yesterday. It was hot and heavy, and sometimes we tackle some pretty serious subjects in a way in which that we can only do it here on the Jesse T show. We don't script anything. It's right from the soul, right from the heart. You say what you say, and you live with what you say, and you believe what you say, and that's how we say. And I don't care what you say, as long as you got an opinion about something, say something other than right. So as we cover a bunch of things today, I just wanted to let you know it's going to be a good event. I did tell you 1:30 tomorrow on Sunday. So that's going to be one of those that's going to be one of those red carpets that are going to be very, very formal. Yeah, I'll be in a black tie and a black suit. I'm not going to wear a tux. I'll be in a black tie and a black suit for that. And it's going to be very formal. Lee Michael's going to be out there. Dan the Man's going to be out there with us. Dan the Man, the Road Dog King's going to be out there doing his stuff. And everybody loves Dan the Man, boy, I tell you. Everybody just eats Dan the Man up. That guy gets fan mail like you don't know. But you can chime in with us and ask your favorite star a question and actually talk to him, because we'll be able to hear you. So that's kind of cool, huh? So we want you to do that. And you see, I'm going to see if I can add some people and see how this thing works. Let's see if we can add Ignacio Ortegon. Ignacio. Let's see if we can add Ignacio and see if he wants to. Did I lose you guys again? I think I did. This happens to me on some of these feeds. When I do lose somebody, it drives me a little bit crazy, because my big fat fingers always press the wrong buttons or spill over. Do you have that problem? That's the one thing about these smartphones that we have a problem with, is that, or I do at least, my big fat fingers always get interfered with other buttons, and they should only try to hit one button. I got that new Note 8, that Galaxy Note 8. What a gorgeous phone that is. And I got this stylus with it, so I can just pinpoint stuff and I don't make as many mistakes. But anyhow, back to the topic of matter, guys. Hey, Edmund Droulet. Edmund Droulet is watching. Edmund, what's happening? Hey, Edmund, I got to bring you on. Saying hi to Bill Winter Sr. I've been trying to get Edmund on the Jesse T show to talk about all kinds of the cool stuff. He's a great researcher and director, and I've been trying to get him on for a little while. Saying hi to Bill Witter Sr. and Barry Razor Richards and Gwen Legge. Hey, what we're asking today for the ladies is, when you see a guy that's attracting to you, what is it that makes him attractive to you? What is it that you see first? Are you a butt lady? Are you a chest lady? Are you a lady that looks at the biceps or the eyes or the hair? What attracts you? Are you a beard woman? Because everybody's got a beard now. And guys, how about you? Are you a butt guy? Are you a boob guy? Are you a hair guy? Are you an eyeball guy? What kind of guy are you? What attracts you to the desire of your soul when you see somebody else walking down the street or wherever. Saying hi to Michael Lamelli. Hey, Michael, what's happening? So, Edmund Droulet, hey, it's good to have you along, Edmund. You got to come down on the Jesse T Show. You are like trying to find, somebody on a long-lost castaway island. Edmund Droulet, you got to come on down. We got to do a conspiracy show. We got to do a show about the truths behind the news, the story underneath the story. Edmund does a lot of research in that. So, anyway, I'd like to find out what you guys find attractive about the opposite individual. As we have some fun here on the Jesse T Show, let's see if we can bring on somebody, see if they'll participate with me. Barry Razor Richards. Let's see if Barry will get on with me here. Press that add button. Now, this guy, I probably got to get the other stylus from the other phone, because each one of these phones has their own stylus. You see, this has a stylus for this phone here. So let's see if we can bring Barry on, and let's see if Barry will go on. We're going to play with this technology. I kind of really like this stuff. It's kind of cool, I lost it again. Darn it. Each one of these phones. I lost it again. It's because I hit the wrong button. Very frustrating, this technology. Thank goodness there are people younger than me that understand this. But I'm trying to always understand this technology. But it's difficult at times because there's so many little things, and I don't sit and play with it enough. You gotta really play with this. That's what you have to do. Okay, there we go. That's what I have. Okay, now I know how to do it. I just learned something there. All right, so what else has been happening today? It's been an interesting day in Southern California. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to have quite a rainstorm coming in. I'm also going to be out on Saturday night, early Sunday morning, to cover a Tough Mudder race. Now, Tough Mudder is an obstacle course race, and I'm going to be covering a Tough Mudder. It's an 8-hour obstacle course race in Placerita Canyon. It's going to be terrific, and I'll be covering that at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So you'll see some feeds when you wake up here across the social network spectrum of myself out there covering the Tough Mudder race. 8-hour, each lap is 5 miles and 25 obstacles, and these guys are going to run for 8 solid hours. And my son is going to probably bang out 40 miles in that 8 hours. So I'll be in there at about 4 o'clock to be part of his pit crew, but I'm also going to cover it and get some video on it, because I think that's kind of really cool, I really do. It's kind of exciting to be in that kind of shape. I do Spartan races myself, 5-mile races and 25 obstacles. So that's kind of what I'm into. Hey, we were out there at the red carpet last night and got a chance to talk to veteran comedian, SNL veteran, Garrett Morris. And wow, man, it was just a fantastic time sitting there chatting with him and talking with Garrett Morris. I thought he was a lot taller. Now, he's an older fella now. He's not as straight up as he used to be, but I always thought he was a lot taller than that. But funny guy, nice man, so it was wonderful covering him. We had other great stars on with us, some very beautiful and attractive women. And so, of course, what I like, of course, when I see a woman, is I always look at the waist. I don't know. The waist is always the first place I go. And then, of course, I'll go, waist up, down, and then all around. Yeah, that's kind of how I go. And then, they got to have some sort of intelligence. Otherwise, it's like exit stage right. Nothing replaces some sort of intelligence to me. Another good thing coming up, we're going to be out at LA Fashion Week is starting in about a few days, not too many times, 15 days from now. LAFW, we're going to be covering that for Arthur Chipman, our boy, our buddy, our man of the show, Arthur Chipman. So we're going to be out there covering the terrific LA Fashion Week. And it's going to be a black tie event, live music for grand opening at the New House in Hollywood. That is the old, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's the old CBS News Center on Sunset Boulevard. Saying hi to Dave Douglas, who has us on. I used to know a couple David Douglases. I wonder if that's the David Douglas that knew Tony Novak, a friend of mine, and was in news. Yeah, you never know. Anyhow, it's going to be a good time, LA Fashion Week, so look for that. We'll be broadcasting live with that as well. Jim Thomas. Hey, Jim Thomas. Hey, I'm going to bring Jim Thomas on because I want to talk to Jim Thomas. Jim Thomas, good to have you on with us. I want to talk with you, Jim, because you've got that big martial arts program happening, and let's talk about that. That's exciting. He's got this huge martial arts Hall of Fame. Hey, Jim, how you doing, buddy? Can you hear me okay? I see you. I see you. Yeah. But I don't hear you. Oh, you know why I don't hear you? I probably got to turn it up. Anyway, I do see you. There you are. Handsome Jim Thomas, everybody. Handsome man, Jim Thomas. Let's see. Let me share live video. So let's do that. Maybe I have to hit this a certain way and so I can hear you, because usually when I do this I can hear somebody. Now, you can hear me, right? Yes? Okay. But I can't hear you. You know, the super technical brain is working now. Yes. I'm like Wile E. Coyote, right? You know, it's a but I never end up at the finish line. That was my favorite cartoon, by the way. Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. Let me turn this out. Now my volume is up, and there's something that's stopping this from going through. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to do sign language, international sign language, right? Peace, right? Come over, you. Give me some money. Or, oh no, we can't do that sign language. No. Oh, Lord help me. Well, let me talk it. I got you on. Maybe what we can do is disconnect and reconnect back up. We'll try that. But while I have you on here, and you can kind of give me some facial stuff. Anyway, Jim Thompson's got he's got like one of the very first Hall of Fames and one of the most prestigious martial arts Hall of Fames programs coming up here. Everybody who is in the martial arts world is going to be there. I mean, we are talking about the biggest names of all time, right? I mean, it is anybody you've seen in the movies, in films and stunts, real masters and real Sifus. We're not talking about, there's a lot of fake Sifus and masters and out there these days, especially in the film business and here in Hollywood. But we're going to have some really great grandmasters there. And they're honoring some very special people. And Sifu Lee told me about it. Sifu Jeff Langton told me about it. Don Wilson was talking about it. Benny Ukidis was talking about it. Those were two great champions. Benny taught me how to box. All us kids down in Pacoima when we were little kids, 5 and 6 years old. Benny was the teenage young 20 superstar. I called a fight for him recently, 8 fights for him not too long ago. But my Sifu, in fact, Sifu Gary Lam, the great Wing Chun Sifu who studied under Wong Chong Leong in Monterey Park and straight from Ip Man in Hong Kong, was talking about it. And I mean, the list just goes on and on. So many names that I can't even remember. So I'm looking up the date right now on it as we talk here, because I've been punching it up a little bit. So let me see here. It's called the Jim Thompson Martial Arts Hall of Fame. Martial Arts. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to disconnect with you, Jim, and then let's reconnect to see if I can get this volume working, because sometimes it's weird. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that, because I really want to talk about this. Okay, you got it right here. USA, Jim Thomas, USA Martial Arts, correct? Something like that. Let's disconnect and reconnect back up. Okay, so we'll do that here. Oh, hey, Canberry Yodan says, hi, Jim. Canberry U Yodan says, hey, what's up? Okay, USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. Let's bring this up right now here. USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. And we'll post it up. There it is right there. Yes, USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. Let's see. Bill Wallace going to be there? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Here's Hall of Fame. USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. There we go. Pop up. There you are. Yes. Welcome to the original USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. With the lovely lady, right there in front of that big, beautiful stage. We're officially going into our 42nd year in 2018. The USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame is a dynamic network of martial artists that have earned their place in martial arts history. I think I have it there for you. And they've got some training videos up there by Robert Trias is right up there on the front page, correct? So I am on the right website. You can join their mailing list, and it's open to the public. They can buy a ticket and come on down and watch the show and participate and meet some of their favorites. Okay, that's terrific. And so that's all taking place. Can I give that number out? Would that be okay? Okay, 1-800-778-8768. Jim Thomas, 1-808-778-8768, 808-778-8768. Give them a call and reserve a spot there. It is going to be absolutely crowded. I mean, they're all over the country. So you want to check it out. Let's go see what's happening in California 2018. They've got, I just popped that up. The USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame 2018 Red Carpet Extravaganza marking 42 years. They're welcoming all the countries in the USA to the International Division. Weekend Extravaganza will be a black tie evening gown wearing martial arts competition. Seminar training, karaoke singing. Well, I guess I'm going to win that. God bless America. You think I'm going to win? What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to try, you know. Just don't let me sing the national anthem. For sure, everybody will lay down and cover their ears. That's for sure. They'll put cotton balls in their ears, man. They're going to have a lot of vendor tables. You can talk with your favorite guys and gals. And I suppose maybe Cynthia Rothrock's going to be out there. Hopefully, we'll see about that. And it's happening May 19th, 2018, Doubletree. It's 6161 West Centinela Avenue, Los Angeles, West Side. You can give this special number a call, 866-819-5320, code 605. That's at the Doubletree by Hilton on Centinela. And go check it out. It is a huge event. Reserve your room. It's going to be a great time, and they're going to have some special awards. You're just going to have a great time. And there's nothing better than a bunch of guys and a bunch of gals who are martial arts experts getting together and having a little too much 7-Up. Yes, the Gene LaBelle stories will fly, I'm sure, because everybody has been affected by Gene LaBelle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got to be careful. And you don't want Gene choking you out like you did Steven Seagal. Oh, wait, that's right. That's okay. I'm not politically correct, right? That's right. I run really fast. I'm trained up. I can run 6 miles straight. So if I get in trouble, exit stage left. But you're going to have some Wing Chun guys down there, too, because I've trained Wing Chun for about 40 years now. So and that'll be cool. It's always good to talk to people in the business. So check it out, USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame. And you see, actually, what I'm trying to do, folks, I'm trying to con my way into a free ticket. Please, can I come in? Please. I promise I'll sell enough oranges by the side of the freeway to get a ticket if you don't let me come in. All right, Jim Thompson, everybody. Thanks a lot, man. I'm sorry we couldn't get you talking, but at least we got your handsome face. and we got to chat about it. So we'll push it out there, and we'll load it up and get it out to our millions. Like The Rock used to say, millions and millions and millions of viewers. Right? All right, my friend. Jim Thompson, everybody. Jim Thomas, everybody. That's May 19th, and the extravaganza, USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame, 2018 Red Carpet Extravaganza. Be out there. It's going to be a good time, and we're going to have a great time together, and we want you to be part of it. Thanks a lot, Jim. Have a good one, pal. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Hey, man, good to have you along. Romy White is with us, and Romy White, let's see here. What's going on with Romy? And it's Romy. Romy says, hello, everybody. Yeah, Jim Thomas says, special event, May 19th, 808. All Styles. All Styles are going to be there, Jim Thomas, and other events on the website. So go to the website at USAMartialArtsHallOfFame.com, and let's support a good cause. It's good to be healthy, fit, and everything. Reginald Hammond Sr. has us on, and Donna Cardin has us on. So that's cool. Thanks, Donna, for checking in. Will Shelton has us on. So we asked a question today. Billy Ray says, Jim is the man. Yeah, man, he's a good dude. Lamora Quellar has us on. Andrew Don Mosier, Eric Lindholm, all have us on here on the Jesse T Show. Dave Douglas and everybody. Good to have you guys along with us. We're asking the question, when you see somebody that's attracting to you, what do you look at that first? Physical features. What girls, what do you look at, ladies? What physical features do you look at? Men, what physical features do you look at? I'm kind of taking a tally here as on physical features. As Liz Barr says, she says Dr. Thomas is the man. That's right. All right. He's a good guy. So we're happy to at least get some love out to him and his special event taking place here on the 19th. All right. So we'll post that up at our website, of course, facebook.com/Jesse Torrero, what you're watching right now. All right. So always asking that question as I'm taking the tally of what ladies find attractive in a man and what men find attractive in a lady. As it's the Jesse T Show here every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and it's good to have you along with us. Tomorrow, of course, we have Road Tripping with Dan the Man, the Road Dog King, and then we're going to be out at the Tough Mudder covering that, a 8-hour endurance race. As I said, I endurance race too, Spartan endurance racing, so we're going to be out there with the Tough Mudder crew, and it's going to be great. Liz Blair says the first thing that's attractive to her when she sees a man is his eyes. His eyes. Brown, blue, hazel, or green? Which color eyes? Brown, blue, hazel, or green? So that's interesting. Eyes. That's the first comment about eyes. Okay, I like that. Very good. Robert Goldman, Dr. Robert Goldman, Dr. Bob also has another big martial arts program as well. Elizabeth says she's like brown eyes. Oh, you make my brown eyes blue, right? That's right. You know what they say, guys who have brown eyes and brown hair. Guys who have brown eyes and brown hair, that means they got a whole bunch of crap thrown out of the top of their head. Harry Mock has a birthday today. That's interesting. All right. Let me see. Alex Jones is in the news, accused of sexual harassment, racism, and anti-Semitism. One former employee filed a EEOC complaint against Alex Jones, was grooming him for homosexual sex. Oh my goodness, that's got to be fake news. I got to follow up on that one. I like Alex Jones, actually. I've always liked him. Angela Merkel admits that no-go zones are in Germany, where the police don't even go in because Sharia law has taken over. You know, there's some say that Angela Merkel is Hitler's illegitimate daughter, and they've done a lot of photo analysis of her baby photos and her early photos, and they match the early photos of Hitler's daughter. And a lot of people think that Angela Merkel is the illegitimate daughter of Hitler. Well, there's no go zones in Germany. Well, what do you expect when you let a bunch of illegal immigrants into your nation that want to kill you? Rapings and murders and all that has gone up. Yes, California, and thank Governor Jerry Brown as we cover some headlines real fast. California has the worst quality of life according to a U.S. study. You know something? I will totally and absolutely agree with that. I will totally and absolutely agree with that. California is the hole that Trumpster was talking about in our country. It really is. We can thank the California Assembly for that and the left-wing lunatic liberals like Jerry Brown, who has the audacity to say that he wants to run for president in 2020. Can you imagine Jerry Brown as president? Oh, God, just let me have a 45. Please. Heart of Hollywood's in the news again. Expert panel, our friend Patrick Kilpatrick's going to be on an expert panel in the Hearts of Hollywood May 18 talking about Hollywood. So we looking forward to seeing Patrick Kirkpatrick again. That'll be a lot of fun. Hearts of Hollywood's a networking organization. The Bible says the world is going to end on June 24th, 2018. That's what some conspiracists are saying. So get ready. Hope you have a lot of water and food, because the world's going to end. And, you know, when the world ends, you got to be able to drink a lot of water and food after the world ends. What? Yes. Hey, if your pizza isn't from Jersey or New York City, your pizza probably sucks. What is the best pizza in Los Angeles? If I want to go have some pizza after the show, where do I go? I like Mulberry's across from Cafe Roma in Beverly Hills. I also like Lido's Pizza, an Italian restaurant in Van Nuys or Sepulveda on Victory and Sepulveda Boulevard. I like those two pizza places. There used to be a lot of pizza and Italian places I like, but they're kind of gone by the wayside, so my Italian side of me, the bloodline of Italy in me, doesn't get satisfied as much. But where do you guys go get your favorite pizza? They say right now that if it's not New Jersey or New York pizza, it's not pizza at all. It probably sucks. So where do you think we got the best pizza in Los Angeles County? I like Mulberry's, and I like Lido's in the Sepulveda. If you're online film distributors, if you're looking for a distribution entity, you want to check out this online distribution company for your independent film called Distributor.com, Distribber.com, Distribber.com. So you want to check that out. Saying hi to our friend Tamara Henry. She's going to be out at the 90s Oscars, and we look forward to seeing her. She's headed right now to the big art event. Hey, it's Oscars week, and there's lots of things happening for the Oscars, and she's going to be out there. She got her special, beautiful gown shipped in from Romania. Can't wait to see her. It's a Felba created gown for the 90 Oscars, and she's going to be out there, so we can't wait to talk with her because we'll be out there too. Absolutely. So the snow is blowing across the country. It is really a snowstorm of epic magnitude that's happening across the country. So I saw this great little picture on one of our social network feeds where they shot a picture of a refrigerator filled full of great food, all kinds of food. And they're even drinking some almond milk, and they have some health food products in there. Nice. And then this other picture of this refrigerator that had Tabasco sauce and a potato, and that's it. And the difference in the two refrigerators is one. The one that has all the food says, no job, living on welfare. I'm so thankful that EBT stuff is being cut. I have no problem with EBT, people who have EBT and are on welfare and food stamps, etc., qualify for that every month. As a part of getting that, they got to be searching for a job. You know, I took unemployment one time in my lifetime, and part of the prerequisites of unemployment at that time, when I was 19, 20 years old, was that every week I had to show up at the unemployment office with information that showed I was seeking employment. Otherwise, they would stop my check. And at that time, it was paid every week. So I had to show some sort of documentation. So when I went to an employer, I had them sign a little piece of paper that said, you know, I came over there to look for a job. And we need to have that kind of stuff happen, because it's not right that a family that has unemployment, us taking care of them, has a refrigerator full of food, but a hardworking taxpayer, where the other picture says living paycheck to paycheck, has Tabasco sauce and a potato in their refrigerator. I'm telling you guys, we are twisted. The world is a twisted place. It really is. It's not the same as it used to be. Things are all twisted around. So, you know, you got to be really careful about that today. And when you start looking at this kind of stuff, and put your untwisted head on. Saying hi to Giovanna Salas, who has us on from Heart of Hollywood. So that's cool. She's talking about her stuff. I saw that. Did you see that picture of that dog that took down that assailant? It was great, wasn't it? That K9 police dog. I love dogs. Roger Neal's Style Hollywood Oscars big, huge, giant party is going to be happening, and we're going to be out there, and we want you to be out there with us. Josh Gomez has got a big piece about it in his magazine, which is very, very cool. So we want you to be a part of that, and we're going to be out there broadcasting live. So hope to have you out there. You might want to check out the stuff that we're posting up there for the Roger Neal and the Oscar party that we talked about earlier today. So just covering some quick little headlines and what's happening around the world as we get close to the end of the Jesse T show right here. And I'm going to talk about real quick here my impromptu survey of what women look for in men and what men look for in women when they're out there seeing the opposite and trying to find something attractive about them. So the idea was I wanted to find out who looked at what and what looked at who. So for women in the categories that I got here, I just let it be open categories. I had, this is a really impromptu survey. I had 17 women that said that they looked at tight butt, tight buns. That's what they looked at. And guys, you're going to learn something here, okay? I'm trying to help you out as we approach the weekend, Oscar weekend. Women looked at guys' tight buns. They like tight buns. Okay, that's cool. 17 women said that. I had 12 women say they looked at the waist. Not that the waist, if it was overweight, that wasn't it. It's just the waist, they defined it as if it covered the belt buckle. If the waist was covering the belt or covering the belt buckle in any way, that was something that they didn't like. They liked tight butts, but they didn't like waist covering the belt buckle. So kind of portly around there. The other ones, we had 4 ladies say eyes and hair, and we had 6 say overall physical fitness and athleticism, physical fitness. So that was kind of the survey, impromptu as it was. But a tight waist, eyes and hair, and the last one was kind of having an overall physically fit look. That's what women look for. Now men, besides all the crazy, wild nutcases out there that did report in here, I had 28 men. 28 men say they were butts. Loved the butt. The butt, baby. See, now, when I was growing up, it wasn't butts. It was something else other than butt. It wasn't butts, but big butts have come. And I said, well, they all define it like the big butt. Not too big, but not too small. Okay. The next one said legs, thighs, upper thighs and legs. That was the next one. We had 28 on butts. We had 19 on legs. We had 17 for chest, breastises. Yes, boobs. That's right. Right. Whatever you want to call them. Okay, it would be real clinical. Breast, right? Chest, right? 17 said that, and 6 said overall physical fitness. And that's interesting. I thought that would be higher up the category. But you see, that's where the ideas have changed over the years. Physical fitness, only 6. And I had 3 people say face, hair, eyes, features. So you see, guys look at things a little bit differently than girls. Impromptu survey here on the Jesse T Show as we talk about that. All right, so next week we got a great show lined up for you, and we want you to be a part of it as we bring a lot of terrific celebrities on board next week. I'm reading a good book. If all the Allies had failed and Germany won, what would our world be like? So I'm doing some research for a show that I'm writing. So that's going to be kind of cool. Let me grab this real quick. Hold on. As the music ends, I want to grab my schedule and see my schedule for next week. There we go. There we go. Schedule for next week. So what we got cooking next week? We have Heart of Hollywood coming in on Tuesday. Giovanna Salas is going to be checking in, talking about that great networking society. And we got Roundup with the crew. And also we got Kiss the Monkeys network meeting on Friday we're going to go to and bring you there too as well. The Jesse T Show. Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. YouTube, Jesse Torrero. And on Instagram Live, The Brown Beauty's off duty. See ya! Boom!